Everweave, The Lost King, a Red King 1337 campaign from the Red Kingdom gaming community.
Everweave is a AI-guided Dungeons & Dragons game. You create your adventure with the help of an AI Dungeon Master. Use the code on screen for bonus messages.
Another adventure with the Red Kingdom gaming community and our liege.
Red King 1337.
We find our heroes, King Soulful of Eldoria, whose vacation took an unexpected turn, leaving him lost for some time before reuniting with his Emerald Guard, and now his Crimson High Honor Guards. The High Guard prepare to accompany their lost king back home after changing the lives of the people of Oakhaven for the better. King Soulful and Crimson Guards Arya the Marksman, Kainin the Mage, Ven and Venara the Paladins head for Eldoria, for home. Soulful atop his giant elder eagle while the others rode their large wyverns, the group was flanked by several other giant eagles as escorts. The flight home, although long, having to land and camp along the way, was otherwise uneventful. As your elder eagle glided over Eldoria's outer walls, the city erupted. A fanfare of trumpets, horns, and drums blared from every plaza and tower, a thunderous welcome that sent a thrill through your very bones. The city's populace spilled from homes and shops, their faces turned skyward, a sea of upturned, joyful expressions. You led your majestic formation in a sweeping lap around the capital, weaving gracefully through the white spires, each trimmed with gleaming gold and accented with ruby red. The sight of your wyvern-mounted companions, though not entirely unfamiliar to your people, nonetheless elicited gasps of awe and murmurs of shock. But it was the return of their king, astride a magnificent giant eagle that seemed to truly inspire, sparking whispers of good fortune and renewed glory for Eldoria. Soon, the sky filled with the familiar disciplined ranks of Eldorian griffin riders, their powerful mounts falling into formation around you. Together, you descended, slowing your pace to a regal procession over the main thoroughfare towards the ever-growing splendor of the royal palace. Its walls, a stunning tapestry of vibrant reds, light golds, and pristine whites, were a refreshing, almost breathtaking sight after so long away. As you approach the final stretch, the famed Phoenix Riders emerged, their magnificent mounts trailing plumes of ethereal flame. These elite elves, bonded inextricably with their fiery companions, joined your escort beyond the palace's last two massive towers and colossal gate, their bows slung across their backs, long fiery spears held upright in salute. With a final, majestic flourish, the entire aerial procession descended onto the vast, white granite balcony overlooking the palace's grand entrance, the solid stone thrumming softly under the weight of your triumphant return. You dismounted from the elder eagle with practiced ease, its feathered head nudging your shoulder affectionately. Your companions likewise dismounted their magnificent steeds. As the aerial mounts were led away by eager handlers, you turned, waving to the throngs of onlookers at the palace gates and the beaming guards lining the balcony. Their faces indeed were filled with an overwhelming, palpable joy, a testament to your long-awaited return. It wasn't long before the head scribe, Ilara, accompanied by the palace steward, hurried onto the balcony, their expressions a mix of profound relief and official gravitas. Ilara, a slender elf with sharp, intelligent eyes, was dressed in the deep blue robes of her office, a scroll case clutched in her hand. You offered her a warm smile.
Ilara.
You greeted.
I got your letter. Take me to the High Council and fill me in on the details.
You fell into step beside her, moving towards the grand archway leading into the palace. You glanced at the steward, then back at Ilara, your tone shifting slightly.
The council also wrote of troubles. Orc attacks? What can you tell me?
You pressed as the majestic sounds of the palace interior enveloped you, the polished marble echoing your footsteps towards the debate chambers. Ilara walked briskly beside you, her voice hushed but precise, her words painting a vivid picture of the kingdom's ambitions and the council's strategy.
My king, the vision is grand indeed. To truly forge Eldoria into an empire worthy of your return, we believe we need to expand our influence to 4 new regions. With Oakhaven and the Whisperwood now firmly under your benevolent control, we possess 3 regions already, making this endeavor entirely feasible.
She paused, gesturing subtly towards a tapestry depicting a majestic mountain range.
The High Council and the people, buoyed by your inspiring decree, have elected for 7 queens to rule each of these expanded territories. For now, we focus on securing the first 4 alliances, beginning with an Elf of the Flame from the northern mountains. Their capital city, Valrock, is an unsiegeable citadel, fortress nestled on the highest peaks. Yet, remarkably, it benefits from a unique temperature inversion, enjoying the constant cool air of a summer night despite its formidable elevation.
Ilara's gaze met yours, her eyes alight with the strategic implications.
Her name is Seiza. She stands exactly 5 feet tall, with fiery, orangey red hair that falls straight, shining like polished copper to her breast. She is exceptionally fit, my king, with a powerful physique, yet her true strength lies in her mind. She is a grand tactician and strategist, famed across the northern reaches. Her father, the Mountain King, is gravely ill, and she seeks to combine her kingdom with a suitable sovereign. These northern elves are renowned for their innate ability to resist and even cast fire magic, and critically, they possess the only army of trained wyvern knights outside of your burgeoning air force, a potent addition to what you have already begun.
You absorb the details as you move deeper into the palace, the grandeur of your ancestral home unfolding around you.
A beautiful fiery redhead.
You mused aloud, your words echoing softly in the grand, high-vaulted hallways, sculpted with an artistry that spoke of master elven stone geomancers. The palace interior in this wing was a symphony of color, adorned in a delicate pinkish red, with dark ruby flourishes tracing elegant patterns along the walls and arches.
I often wondered what they kept locked away up in those mountains. Protecting our northern borders and securing their might, her cunning and their fire abilities are paramount.
Ilara nodded, a faint smile touching her lips, appreciative of your strategic insight.
Indeed, my king. Their mastery of fire, both in defense and in battle, is unmatched. And their fortress, built into the very spine of the world, has deterred many a northern incursion over the centuries.
She quickened her pace slightly, leading you past towering gilded doors and tapestries depicting ancient Eldorian victories.
Next, we turn our gaze eastward to the Ironwood Reach, a vast and ancient forest bordering the untamed plains. Here, the woodkin dwell, elves deeply attuned to the natural, world their skin often bearing the subtle hues of bark, their hair woven with leaves and blossoms.
Just as Ilara reached for the massive oak doors of the council chambers, you placed a hand on her arm, a playful glint in your eye.
I suppose they offered a bride as well?
You murmured, a wry smile touching your lips.
I'm sure the council will drone on about the potential.
With a subtle nod to the heavily armored guards flanking the entrance, you released Ilara and gestured for them to open the doors fully. A hushed reverence fell over the bustling hall as the imposing doors swung inward, revealing the vast, circular chamber. Tiered rows of chairs, designated for lesser council members from the Crimson Kingdom's myriad territories, rose dramatically, all facing a large, grand, and ornately carved table. You strode confidently up the central aisle, noting the 2 smaller tables set at a slight angle on either side of the main one, each with 5 seats for the 10 high council members. Every chair in the room, from the lowest tier to the highest, offered an unobstructed view of your own seat, a chair almost as grand and imposing as your personal throne here in Eldoria. As you stepped onto the raised platform behind the central table, the entire chamber rose as one. A collective sigh of relief seemed to ripple through the assembly, quickly replaced by a thunderous applause and cheers that echoed deafeningly off the vaulted ceiling. You stood before your chair, a commanding presence, scanning the faces of the lesser council leaders, then turning your gaze to the right and left, acknowledging the high council members.
Thanks for watching. Let me know if you want to see more. Don't forget to use this code for bonus messages.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out some of our other social.
The Red Kingdom gaming community is a team of gamers where it is all fun and games.